Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Sid, aka Vicious274, coming at you with another review, and this time it's for a company called Southsoft, and they specialize in making bushings for your trucks. And I've got a few here in multiple colors. Got these little like light green, almost turquoise if you want to call them. And then I got these pink ones here, and obviously they come in each individual bag. And then on this deck I have very light blue. Hopefully you guys can see that. I know in my last video there was a bit of glare, but sorry guys. But yeah, they are light blue and they look phenomenal. I really like this color. But here's the thing, these are made in Spain. I think it's Madrid, Spain. So I did a little bit of Google searching, and I couldn't find any American companies that are carrying them, but he does sell them through his Instagram account, and I'll have all the information on where you can pick these up in the video description. They're only €3, super cheap. I think to Canadian it converted to about $5 or $6, which is awesome. The other store that I saw that it's available at is Fingerboard store, and I'll have that link in the video description as well. But I mean, even if you're going to order it from the US to, I mean, they're in Spain, if you're going to order it from a European website to come to the US or to Canada or whatever, it's not going to cost that much in shipping, and the conversion rate honestly isn't that much. And so I find that for the performance that you get out of them, it is highly worth it. Now, he does have two different sets. He's got the Black River Edition bushings and the Y-Truck Edition bushings. However, the Black River Editions are also compatible with dynamic trucks. And I'm not using any of those trucks today because I wanted to show you guys that these bushings are also compatible with these ones, which are just simple tech deck style wide trucks. And what I did with mine is I set up one, because normally if you're putting these on Black River trucks, the bushing that goes on the base plate wouldn't need a washer. You would only put a washer on the top bushing. So I set one of them up without the bottom washer, and then I set the other one up with the bottom washer. And I did that for a reason, because I noticed that if you're the type of rider that likes really soft bushings and loose feeling trucks, then these bushings are definitely for you. However, if you're the type of rider that likes soft bushings but more of like a medium feel, it is still possible with these bushings, and the way to do it is just by putting the bottom washer underneath the bushing that is on the base plate. So this one right here is the one that has only the top washer, and you can see it's very, very loose. Hopefully you could see that. However, these bushings, even though they are super soft, they are pretty responsive. They pretty much come back to center, and I really dig that about them. Now this one here is the one that has both washers, the top and the bottom. So you could still feel the softness in the bushing, but it doesn't go down as much. Like the wheels aren't getting as close to the deck as it was with with this set over here. Another reason why I prefer having both bushings is because with the bushing just sitting on the base plate here, after time and constantly, you know, turning and shifting that bushing, I'm noticing that it's starting to kind of mold over the bottom part of the base plate here, and eventually I have a feeling because they're so soft they might tear or start to deteriorate, and also depends on how hard you fingerboard. So for me, even if you're the type of person that likes loose trucks, I would still recommend putting the bottom washer. You would still get that loose feel, and your bushings are going to last a lot longer. I mean, they are only €3, so they're not that expensive, but I mean, that's just something that I do, not to say that you have to do it. Other than that, I really don't know what else to say about these bushings. They don't pop out, and I tightened these down pretty tight, and they stay encased in the hanger. There's the little casing in here that the bushing sits in. I've had some bushings in the past that I've tightened down too far that would pop out, and then your truck is always sitting on an angle like this. I mean, we've all been there. Everybody who fingerboards has had a truck that constantly sits like this, and it's because of a bad bushing. It's not sitting in there properly, or it's just not made well. Whereas these, the hangers pretty much stay even, and then when you shift, they are very responsive. They almost always come back to center. So I mean, for the price, you can't go wrong. I cannot flaw these bushings at all. However, there was one thing when I was installing the bushings. The bottom bushing, when you first get them, the hole that goes over, obviously, the kingpin looks extremely tight. Not so much with the bottom bushing when you're putting it onto the base plate. That one goes on no problem. The only reason why I had an issue with putting the top bushing on is because of the hanger. The hole is so small and my fingertips are so big, and to hold this tiny bushing and to try to get it to sit perfectly on that kingpin with the hanger in the way, it was a little difficult. Now, I'm not going to suggest to the company to make the hole wider, because I think that will actually take away from the bushing. So what I did to make that easier was I took my tool and I kind of stuffed the top of the bushing into the tool, so it was kind of like a handle, and then just kind of fed it through and then pushed it down, and it went on no problem. So again, guys, these bushings are, in my opinion, really, really top-notch. I highly recommend them. You can get a variety of colors, whatever color you're looking for, you can find it. They're only €3, converts to about $5, $6, depending on where you live. And honestly, you can't go wrong with that. So I'm going to have, again, all the information in the video description. They're available at Fingerboard Store. I think it's .de. Just Google Fingerboard Store, and I'll have the link in the video description, so it's the proper link. But I believe it's fingerboardstore.de. And also follow them on Instagram for when new colorways or new products are coming out. And also, you can order through his Instagram account. All right, so again, all the information is going to be in the video description. Thanks for watching, and keep fingerboarding. 2 fingers, peace.